Back again, it's the YWC person you love to hate. That didn't sound as cool as I thought it would have. Yeah. We all know the famous Ice Cube thing, but anyway, I've been away for maybe close to 2 months or so, and my words still sting in the size of IWC, WWE fanboys, but they claim not to be WWE fanboys, and you bring up WWE and them being fanboys, you lose an argument. It's so stupid. It's beyond stupid. It's retarded. But anyway, and the reason I say that is because they're WWE fanboys, because they say, and I'm bringing up WWE, yes, I don't lose an argument because I haven't started this dumbass video, is because they hate TNA no matter who's in charge. Whoever's in charge, they hate it. Whoever wrestling for them, they hate them. The Hardys, I hate the Hardys. They suck. They're gone. I love the Hardys. I hate Reno Scum. But if they go to NXT, I love them. I hate Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway, whatever. But he's on NXT. He's cool now. If somebody goes to from WWE to TNA, they're jobbers. They reverse the situation, or they go from TNA to WWE, or TNA to WWE to TNA to WWE. Oh my God, bow down. You return to McMahon, bow down. But that's just a little segue into this video from this guy. Look, I'm doing this because he wants me to counter the points to why TNA does it so. Look, TNA has its problems. It's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Over the top as other companies. And it doesn't have the hard-hitting aspects of Ring of Honor or New Japan, which I love. I love New Japan, Ring of Honor. Like, I don't live in the bubble of just mainstream wrestling. But anyway, it's a little bit in between. And it's not bad. Yes, do they have bad shows? I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes they do have bad shows. Do other companies have bad shows? Look, I'm not. Come on. If you're watching wrestling, you know other companies have bad shows. Even New Japan has bad shows. I know somebody just fell out of their chair, but yes, they have bad shows. It's a reality you have to deal with. Anyway, so I'm going to get into the video, and I'm going to counter every point that he says. And yes, I mentioned WWE as reference before I started your stupid fucking video. So now I'm not going to mention WWE at any time. And so, I haven't even really watched your video. I just watched some clips of it or just skipped around. I'm not going to mention WWE. If I have to concede a point to you, I will. But anyway, let's get into it. And anyway, you're also using this under free use because once I counter your stuff, you might try to flag my shit or whatever. So, yeah.
Hello.
Also, it's a 22-minute video, so I don't know how far I'm going to get into
it. But unfortunately, the Mexicans cut my router out, and it was cut short.
So, first of all, before he gets, he's 13 seconds into the video, and he's doing racist Mexican jokes. I just wonder where he's going to take it out. Something tells me he's in that smart buster vein of I'm a white guy and I can do cruel racist jokes and say things that don't really have any basis or facts behind them, and other dumbass troll white boys are going to follow in that same vein. I'm just guessing. But anyway, let's keep it going with this video. This is, oh boy.
But to make it up to you, I'm going to redo the entire thing right now, even though I didn't get to finish. I was only about halfway done last time. So to repeat what I said in the beginning of the last rant, it's been a while since I've done a live show. I'm going to do more this week. I'm going to do either another Q&A since it's been a month, or I'm going to try and get a guest to do a Gooby Goes Live because I was supposed to get Godzilla Hawk for everybody because I thought it was going to be funny. I wasn't going to attack him. Preston, if you're watching this, I was never going to attack you. It was just supposed to be funny, just goofing around, and just for people, just for the viewers to find funny. And you declined after ignoring my request about 60 times. You just declined in one of your videos. So that's okay though. Maybe another time. But yeah, there'll be definitely something else this week. Okay, on to this little subject of TNA. TNA fans specifically recently have been really grinding my gears. They are the worst. They're just so stupid and it's infuriating. They're even worse.
First of all, how have TNA fans been grinding your gears? Like, honestly, ever since me, Tashawn, and yeah, basically me and Tashawn stopped doing TNA Impact reviews, there's not a lot of people doing Impact reviews for biased reasons, or they just don't have people. Like, I know RCWR, he does reviews, but he's biased. Coco Sports, until Dave Coco gets back control of the channel, is biased. So where are the fans that are Andre Corbeil? Andre Corbeil criticizes TNA more than me. So how are they rounding your gears? Like, I'm not saying you're lying, but you're not telling the truth. But anyway, let's keep it going.
Worse than WWE fans, and it's no mystery or no secret, I should say, that I like to. I'll use the word joke around about WWE fans. So, but these people are like infuriating to the point that
you like to joke around with WWE fans. Yes, I'm bringing it up because you brought it up. Yet you have no videos where you're downing the company or the fans. But I'm only bringing it up because you brought it up. Anyway, that's just I hate the company, but I'm not gonna talk bad about it. I mean, come on, guys.
it's not even that funny to joke with them because when the reality sets in that how stupid they are, that's when it just becomes sad. So I'll start with this because this is what made me make this rant today. I could deal with the YouTube comments and those people, but it's when it's 1 second, my mic is cutting out. Oh, fuck, not again. I don't want to make sure that my feed doesn't cut out. I just gotta fix my mic. 1 moment, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I just don't want to cut out again. Okay, so what was I on? Oh yeah, the TNA, the money issues I'm going to start with. I'm going to talk about just a couple aspects of TNA and why this company is not defendable. You can't defend this. It's not even subjective anymore. So what really made me make this video is that somebody on Facebook actually commented when I posted the thing about sorry everybody, it's my router. I just gotta fix it for 1 second so it doesn't cut out. 1 second, sorry.
Hunting, fishing, loving every day. That's the I don't know really the song, whatever. I'm getting red, dirt rich, and blah blah blah.
Okay, sorry everybody. It should be good now. I don't want to cut out. That's the whole thing. Okay, thanks for sticking around. That won't happen again. I'm pretty sure I fixed it and it won't cut out. Okay, so what really made me make this video is that for the past few days, I've been leaving slight criticisms on TNA's YouTube page, and of course, I expect it from the YouTube retards on there that what they comment. But then today on Facebook, I posted something about.
Okay. When you say slight criticisms, what are they? I mean, you didn't really say. I mean, are you saying just going on the page and within 1 second you're typing, "This sucks. Click next match. Who are these jobbers? Next match. Lashley has the title. He's a jobber. I mean, you aren't saying I'm having a like you aren't saying you're putting out comments like I don't really find Reno Scum entertaining because they're a new tag team and they haven't really developed their character, and then you're getting back. You're basically just telling on yourself that you're putting out these bullshit comments. Yeah, this match sucks. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on.
Them losing a lawsuit and losing a lot of money that they don't have. And somebody on Facebook that I have.
Nigga, they lost no. And first of all, the lawsuit that they lost was under Dixie Carter. So Dixie Carter lost that lawsuit, and she didn't even lose it. It was like a settlement type of thing. And then, you didn't even know how much money the company had because I keep saying it, but you dumbasses don't hear this shit. It's a privately owned fucking company, you asshole. You don't know how much. It's not publicly traded, but anyway, they lost a lawsuit to Corey. Corey got his money back. He got a percentage of what he put in. He got what he put in back, which was a minor percentage in the company. It's not like they lost like 48 billion or something. And even if they did, you want to fuck it. I hate it. This video's gonna be hard to do.
Actually commented trying to defend TNA, and with the stupidest rebuttal ever, saying that, well, they're in good hands because Anthem bought them. Let me tell you what Anthem is. Anthem is a stupid Canadian production company that has few channels that nobody here watches. Nobody watches the Fight Network. That's not even me insulting them. Nobody watches it. Some people watch some UFC shit on there. That's it. Nobody watches TNA. That's not a subjective opinion.
Do I really have to counter that, or can you just use Google yourself to counter that? People, I don't understand why people say the stupid shit they say, and they know you have Google to counter it. And then the moron says that it just can't be. Okay, I couldn't look up the gross net worth of Anthem because it's a privately owned fucking company. But the CEO is worth $1 billion. Well, he was, but now he's worth a little less than $1 billion, like $200 million, less than $1 billion. He's worth more than Vince McMahon. But his company's small. Yes, WWE has a large monopoly, but in terms of the money that he can put into the company is greater than what Vince McMahon. No, it's not. Vince McMahon isn't bringing up WWE because it's relevant to the story. It's not just bringing up WWE. It's relevant because it's a privately owned company. So I have to compare the two. You're comparing a guy who's a billionaire to Vince, basically his company, and you're saying it's a small. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It does not make sense. And then nobody watches the channel. I'm so sick of you stupid fucks always saying the stupid shit. Nobody watches the channel. So 300,000 to 500,000 people isn't a lot. Who taught you fucks math? Who? And then Fight Network. Nobody watches the TNA on it. How do you know? Where are the stats? Where are the numbers? And then they have Fight Network and Pop TV. Divided numbers. And then you have streaming sites where Who knows how many people? And yes, I know you motherfuckers hate Scream because when people scream TNA, you should be supporting the company. But other wrestlers, even Rude before he left, said he watches on Scream, and other wrestlers say they do too. So, especially like live TV shows, I, I, I just don't get it. So stupid, so stupid. Anyway, let's continue on.
And nobody watches that, so don't even use that. That's not even a rebuttal. Don't ever try that rebuttal again because it's retarded. It makes you look retarded person who said that. I don't want to insult him because I'm Facebook friends with him, but that was a very retarded thing for you to say that Anthem has been covered because you don't know what Anthem is. And Anthem is a very low budget shit company.
You don't know what I. So fucking stupid. Anthem, who before they took over, people wanted them to take over because they have more money than Carter was put into the company. Even though Carter comes from the family of oil billionaires, but the company wasn't putting money in. But they have the. But you say Anthem was a small company because now they're taking over, and you motherfucker will never be happy. As long as it's Impact or TNA on TV, you motherfucker will never be happy. You will always hate on them, no matter what. You motherfuckers are just a plain motherfucking haters. Let's just get that out there, point blank, period.
The other thing is the show. I actually checked out some clips of the recent.
Did this motherfucker say clips? Clips. So you're judging a full show of Impact off clips. It's a 22-minute video. I'm only 5 minutes in, and bro, come on, bro. You could have lied and said I watched the full show. I watched the. First of all, when you watch clips of Impact, it's not the full match. It's not the full show, and you miss certain segments, but you're judging how good TNA is off of clips. You're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can tell how good a match is by a 2-minute clip. I'm at a loss for words. Like, this man is judging 10 minutes of clips for a 2-hour show.
Impact, and oh my god, it's really fucking bad. That's not my opinion. It was one of the worst in my life.
It's not your opinion. Okay, look. An opinion is something that you believe that may or may not be true. A fact is, okay, there was water in this bottle. Fact. Option. Opinion. The water in this bottle, to me, doesn't taste that good compared to other brands of water. That's an opinion. What you're trying to pass off the fact, oh, TNA's not good. That's a fact. So stupid.
It was just so fucking terrible and boring. And the people on there that they got, these new guys,
again, you're watching clips. You're saying clips are boring, but you probably don't watch the whole entire clip. But
thought WWE's new guys were bad. This is literally the bottom of the barrel that they got. And the TNA fans, what they marked out for.
Okay, the new guys in TNA suck. I'm gonna go to the Impact website. Let's see. Let's see the new guys. Because I know them, but I can't really do it off the top of my head. I gotta go there and see. Okay, roster. All right, let's see. Talent roster. All right. So, new guys. Congo Kong. Yes, I know Congo Kong gets a lot of. He's gotten a lot of hate recently because he just debuted on the show, but unlike a lot of people who, for some reason, post to YouTube, but they don't have the internet or they don't know how to use a YouTube search, they haven't watched any of his matches. Congo Kong is a fucking monster. Like, the guy can wrestle damn good. So, I saw the match against him and Sammy Callahan. I think it was Sammy Callahan. And I think Evolve, or where was it? It was somewhere. That guy can go. Do not let appearances fool you. So we're gonna scratch that one. You lies. Luster the Legend, part of Reno Scum. Seen some of his matches with him and as Reno Scum, and his stuff in TNA. You're lying. You're lying. Let me see. I'm not gonna count Eli Drake there. Alberto El Patron. Look, and he's part of the new guys. If you ever say El Patron is not a good wrestler, you're a liar. Well, you already established yourself as a liar, but you're lying anyway. El Patron, perhaps one of the greatest wrestlers of the modern era. So let's spit in your face for that one. Raquel Sienna, I guess I could as a new wrestler. Look, the stuff what she did with Maria, it was okay. Now that she's on her own and she's catching that stride with her own vibe, the pinkies up, the classy lady stuff. Look, we're gonna be in for a treat. If anybody who's been a fan of Serena in her any day, we know there's gonna be some good stuff coming. Rosemary, look, we already know what Rosemary is about, so we don't have to say anything. The new LAX, Santana and Ortiz. We've only seen them in one match, and they performed pretty well. They had some really good tandem offense and some good moves. So you're saying they suck. Like, anybody who watched that match, they would call you on your lies. But anyway, Brandy Rose, a woman who didn't wrestle in the other company, is just now getting her wrestling feet wet. So we really can't judge her. But okay, you get okay, Brandy Rose may suck. Okay. Allie, look, Cherry Bomb on the Indies, y'all know she's one of the best women's wrestlers there is right now. So you're not gonna have a leg to stand on that one. Alicia Edwards, okay. I haven't really seen much of her, and like what I've seen, she kind of sucks. So Trevor Lee, you gonna say Trevor Lee sucks, bro? Trevor Lee sucks. Okay, yeah. Who's this new guy? Mario Bocra? I've never seen before, so I can't. You nor me can judge him. Eddie Kingston, one of the most hardcore wrestlers of the modern era. One of the best. Okay. Aaron Rex left. He retired. Bill Kemp's on the roster for some. Garza Jr., he's okay. Laredo Kid. Yeah. Andrew Everett is a bad wrestler. Who you fooling, bro? Like, what, you, okay, let's Caleb fucking Conley, a guy who mixes high flying with Japanese strong style. Like, you got Brandy Rose, and that's pretty much it as far as bad wrestlers right now. Like, Braston Sutter, Mr. Protein shakes, and weights, protein shakes, and I forgot their shit. Weights, yeah, whatever. But yeah, you can't. I guess he's a new guy that's gonna be debuting. Okay. Chris Adonis, aka Chris Masters. Haven't seen him but one match, and that was a 4v4, so that's not really a good judge of whatever. KM's decent, and plus he's only had 1 week, and his character hasn't been like. That's another thing. You're judging new wrestlers who just debuted 1 to 2 weeks ago and saying they're bad. You haven't let their characters develop. You haven't let them really develop put out their move set, because most time they save them for like big things like a Slammiversary or something like that. You 1 week like that's all they get, bro. They only get 1 fucking week to I'm pretty sure in other companies wrestlers get more than 1 week to say whether they suck or not. They get an overtime thing to build up their character, get mic time, get ring time, get some other stuff. They just 1 week. That's it. You suck. You suck. I can't give you an example because you're gonna say I brought up the other company. I bring Real Mark. Fuck it. A guy that went from nothing to something over time. Adam Cole, baby. First weekend, okay. Overtime. One of the best stars. See another one. I just can't think of all the top of my head because Rainwater has the kind of screwy roster right now. It's a guy who's still there, who hasn't left. Can't say the Briscoes because they're just. I mean, I could. I mean, it goes for any wrestler. Like your first week on a televised show, you haven't had time to do any of that stuff like I said, develop character or anything. But let me think of somebody recently. Okay, Bobby King. Oh shit, Mount Fish. First, I saw his first match on television, and he was a good wrestler. Didn't really have a personality. Now, Bobby Fish, man, like one of the guys of the mic in wrestling. Anyway, I mean, I could go on for days and days with this, so let's continue on.
Or is so infuriating with they're marking up for Karen Jarrett. I said this in my other TNA rant.
Who's marking out for Karen Jarrett? Who? You are really stupid, bro.
I know the last live rant I did was another TNA rant, which is with coincidence. This will be the last one until they die, which I hope they do, because that company really needs to die. If I'll say that.
You're not a TNA hater, and you're not a fanboy, but you want TNA to die. Let me ask you a question, bro. Honestly, me. How long have you been a hater of TNA? Like, you do know that's mental. That's a mental disorder. Like, you've been assessing over the company for maybe 10 years. Like, so I'm just gonna take a guess. You hated when Dixie was there. You wanted Dixie gone. You hate the company, and now that Anthem's taking over, and they have it pretty stable in the way they want to run it. Like, I can agree or disagree about how they're running it. You hate it now, and you want them. So the problem isn't who's running the ship. It's the fact that it's Impact. It's TNA. That's you don't care who's in charge. Like I think I said this earlier. You don't care who's in charge. You just don't like TNA. You're not gonna. They can put on match of the year, feud of the year, have some great characters, which they do with EC3, Laura Van Ness, Decay. I could go on. Let me see. James Storm. No, not gonna say DJ. Goddard's, Braxton Sutter, whatever. Eli Drake. Yeah, I like Eli Drake. Matt, we'll see what man is. Kingston, he's a very good character. Crazy Steve, but that's not the point. So they have all these characters, but you don't like. No matter what happens, you're always gonna have a stick in your ass about TNA for no reason. That's sad. That's and you wonder why. Like, fans wonder why the wrestling industry doesn't grow, because the other company, and I have brought them up, I have said, but yet when other companies, hey, we're gonna do something. Hey, we're having this great match. Hey, come watch it. Yeah, I don't want to watch that. Nah, yes, it is. It's still around. Anyway, let's continue on.
Later. Yeah, they're marching up for Karen Jarrett. Like, oh, look out, Vince McMahon. They got Karen Jarrett. Watch your ratings, pal. We're coming for you with Karen Jarrett. What are you talking? Think about what you're saying. Who the fuck is Karen Jarrett? Yeah, that's the thing. The show is really bad, so I don't know why you watch it.
And you're saying it's bad. The show's bad based on you do know watching clips is not why. Look, it's on 6 minutes right now. I'm gonna get 10. Then I'm gonna cut your bullshit off, like, because I'm gonna be here like 2 hours. Debate your dumb shit, like, you're dumb. You wasted my time. You wasted your time. You wasted your internet uploading, live streaming this video. I'm wasting my internet uploading this video. I'm wasting hard drive space on my computer, recording, saving it, upload. I hate you. I hate you for being so stupid that I had to make this. Why? Why are you so fucking stupid?
And like it, even if you're a TNA fan, how can you watch that? It's like watching a cat die. If you own the cat and you like it, you're not going to want to watch it die. So why are you watching this company die?
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, thank you, Scott, for reminding me of that. Yeah, the top feud was Jeremy Borash versus Josh Matthews, from what I saw. That was the main feud that they're doing right now.
And
that'll get the ratings, all right.
So, okay, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. The team stuff is kind of not my cup of tea, but I'm not an idiot like you. I can see past the broader picture. TNA does these kind of storylines a lot where they're gonna do something else. Okay, so if you don't know the storyline, it was JB and John Matthews, who's not taking up his character of his internet troll, where he's not liked by the IWC because let's face it, he works for TNA and he likes the company, likes working there. So they made him a heel. Blah 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 blah. JB now he's on the announce team. They butt heads, and Bruce Pritchard finally said, "Hey, I'm tired of you guys arguing. One's got to go. One's got to do this. One's got to do that." So it's Team JB versus Team Job Matthews. Job Matthews pits his TNA guys, like sort of like the young guys, new guys, sort of, and Jeremy Borash pits, I would say, TNA guys slash new GFW guys, because he brought back Madness and Adonis and Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan. I forgot the other guy. I think it was Lashley. No, it wasn't Lashley because Josh picked Lashley. So anyway, Jeremy's team won. Jeremy's team won, and John Matthews left the company. Quotation. Not for real, kayfabe wise. So using common fucking sense, you could tell that this is not the end of the story. This is probably where Josh becomes a manager and brings in like a new guy or whatever. So having common sense, I can see the forest through the trees. Like that. Anyway, look, I know a lot of people get on John Matthews. Look, he's not the first guy to do a heel commentator. Neither is Michael Cole. So he's acting like Michael Cole. No, he's acting like Josh Matthews. Like, look, before John Matthews did the video where he was talking about he's the best play-by-play analyst, which he's not, but he's close to it because he's, look, I don't think you motherfuckers know what play-by-play is. Like, play-by-play would mean not Corey Graves, but Michael Cole. The guys like Michael Cole. David Otunga. There's only like, I would say, only Matt Stryker is better than Josh. If any of you stupid fucks say that Michael fucking Cole is better than Josh, it's our brother coming up because it's relevant to the fucking. That's why he didn't want to do this shit. That's why he didn't say. That's why he said you can't, because you have to bring up relevancy to other things, and if you don't, you can't make a value. But anyway, you motherfuckers don't ever. Well, Michael Cole is a player. Stop it. Stop it. So anyway, it's probably going to be John Matthews become a manager for a new guy they're going to bring in. Blah 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 blah. Was it the top storyline? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, you got other storylines that are get top book, and yes, you would say it is the top story because it got the main event. But how else would you reintroduce some people like the Matt Morgan, Alberto Patron, and Bobby? Come on, you got top stars here. Of course, they're the main event, especially going together a four-way. Adonis, Bram, Eli Drake. I mean, it's 8 guys, main event potential and main event status. I see why they did it, and also it's leading to bigger things. But anyway, let's continue on from there.
Anthem has them covered, so it's okay. No, Anthem doesn't have them covered. Anthem has their own ass covered by their fucking pants. That's the only thing they have covered.
How do you know? Privately owned company, and you're claiming that a guy who's a billionaire who owns the company barely has enough money to cover his own ass. And that's not even the trickle-down effect to where he pays the other employees, and they may or may not have investors. So what are you trying to prove here, bro? Like, you're saying Anthem broke, but then Dixie Carter was broke, but then Anthem paid off Corgan, but then Corgan was broke until he was. What's next? What's next? If a Saudi Arabian, it's hard for me to say because you got the big tongue. Anyway, if an Iranian oil lord, sheik, prince, whatever, who had millions upon billions of whatever dollars bought it, would you say he's broke because he's with TNA, or would you say Bill Gates? Like, what does it take for the financial lies to stop? Like, is that what it would take? Like Bill Gates, I'm a part of TNA. You must be broke. What the fuck?
The TNA fans, this is what this big problem is. My big problem is with the fans, and here's why. They are the biggest hypocrites on the planet. Again, I brought this guy up in the last one, Mr. Prodigal. I won't say anything other than that. If you guess who that is, then good, because yeah, Mr. Prodigal is the biggest hypocrite in his videos of all time. And like a month ago, he's going like, "Oh, guys, TNA, well, TNA's gonna beat WWE in the ratings because you see, Vince McMahon has a monopoly, quite frankly, and quite frankly, it's gonna fall down on him, and TNA and the Hardy Boys are gonna take over." And he mentions the Hardy Boys, and then once the Hardy Boys leave, well, quite frankly, the Hardy Boys were never good.
Well, I kind of see his point. And you brought it up, and I have to because it's relevant to the point. But WWE has a lot of shows. And I brought WWE. That still doesn't, but it's still, they have a lot of shows. And they kind of cannibalize themselves on views. And if you're talking about Raw, they were close to that 1.1, and Impact at a time was at 500,000. And if it had kept going in the way it was, where Impact was growing over 5, I think at one time they got 600,000 or so. I may be wrong, but 700,000 to 1 million. Yes, it seems like a lot, but it's not in a way. So that's not as close as you think. And then if they get that, it really all depends on how fast Pop TV can grow and get on available to other places across the country or whatever. And then you got to factor in Sky. I forgot the other. What's the other thing that Impact's on in the UK? But you got to factor that stuff in. All that right there. So it's not impossible for it wasn't impossible. I don't know about now, but it wasn't impossible at that time for Impact and Raw to have the same ratings if things had kept going the way they were, where Raw was just horrible and not watchable, and TNA was slowly climbing up the ladder. So it's not that bad. And then the whole thing with the Hart, I don't know the product guy, and if he said that the Hardys sucked down, look, like I said, I can't even judge the Hardys right now. They've only had 2 weeks on Raw, and I can't tell if they suck or not. They're not doing the broken thing, and Jeff Hardy, like, he may or may not do the incredible stuff he used to do. I mean, that jump off the ladder at WrestleMania was really awesome. I like that. But it's just time. We have to see. And if I am not mistaken, and I have to keep bringing it up because it's relevant to the story which you brought up, people hated, especially those fanboys, hated Matt Hardy and the Broken Hardy when he first introduced the gimmick, yet he was given time with it, evolved it, and it became the biggest thing. Yet you guys don't watch it, but you know who Matt Hardy is now that he was broken, and then the WrestleMania you catching the lead, but you don't know. You're so stupid.
And quite frankly, they weren't even a good part of TNA. Like,
look, I hope he didn't say that. I hope the guy didn't say that he wasn't a good part. Like, Matt Hardy was the man. Delete. Wonder this. I'll get you some green beans. Like, that was fucking awesome. Anyway.
You see how hypocritical that is? The only thing that got the fucking even slight viewers is gone, and then you turn on them because you can't ever say anything bad about your stupid fucking company.
Look, Anthem doing what they did, losing a lot of their talent. Hey, horrible move. They wanted 10% out of wrestlers outside contracts and independent bookings, which for a wrestler trying to get money, that's horrible. But I was talking with Tishawn, Wrestle Talk Media, and I tried to defend it a little bit, but I couldn't. I was like, okay, they're taking the 10%, but they're also now putting like the independent shows on their website and on the television show and on YouTube to promote it. So they're taking 10% out for promotion, but they still didn't make any sense. Look, they lost the Hardys. It's not the end of TNA. Look, they said TNA was gone when Hogan left, when AJ left, when Joe left, when I can keep going. The janitor left. It's the end of TNA. Yeah. Look, the Dungeon family released the album a long time ago and is relevant to this story, or what you just said. One monkey doesn't stop the show. Meaning, even if a top star leaves, the show continues on and we replace the person or try to build a person up in the spot. You think is relevant to the story? I have to. Look, I'm just going to bring it up. I'm going to say it because I've already counted your points and you're fucking stupid. If Cena left WWE, the E would not fucking crumble. Stop saying the stupid shit you say. Oh, they left TNA, they're done. No, they're fucking not. You guys said about every company. Oh, Adam Cole left Ring of Honor, they're done. How stupid do you fucking sound? If you ever say if a wrestler leaves a company, that company's done, you're fucking stupid.
Same thing with everybody's telling him that jobbers go to that leave WWE go to TNA, and then he goes, well, you see, they're just getting, quite frankly, they're going to come over here to TNA and get a better chance. And then once they leave,
and he's lying. How? Like, off the top of my head, EC3. You're saying EC3 got a fair chance? And I can bring it up because it's relevant and you just said, you're saying EC3, our Lord and Savior of wrestling, got a fair chance. And why are they jobbers when they go to TNA? It can't be because they didn't fit the mold or they wanted to do other stuff or they didn't like what was going on. Like, let's say Chris Hero. Chris Hero left because he didn't like the way WWE was running. He didn't like the way they had his body and all that right there. He left. And when there was talk of him going to TNA, what was the first thing out people's mouth? Well, Fat Hero. TNA's gonna get Fat Hero. Fat Hero. He's not like he used to be. Although PWG, his independent stuff, he was putting on the best match of his fucking career. Like, but once he went back to NXT for the short, I don't know if he's still there or not or whatever. Still with the gut, still moving the way he does. Oh my God, fucking Chris Hero. He is the man. He should have never left. He should be NXT champion.
Inevitably leave TNA again and go back to WWE. He turns on them like that. Well, see, quite frankly, they were never good. Like, go fuck yourself.
What? But isn't that the like other fans like don't like okay? You're saying there's a guy who likes TNA. He hates like when WWE guys come to TNA and TNA makes them into good characters or whatever. I got Eli Drake. Let me bring up the roster again, guy. Eli Drake, Aaron Riggs. He had an awesome game, but he retired. Blah 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 blah. Let's see who else. Bram, yeah, Bram definitely better than TNA. I'm not gonna say Masters. He hasn't really got his feet wet. Tyrus, you're saying the Funkasaurus Tyrus was better than the. How the stupid say stupid shit. Angelina Love, yeah, she was in the E a long time ago, but they released her, but she became one of the great. Let's not even talk about that. They had Rosemary, whatever. They had Davey and Eddie, perhaps one of the greatest tag teams of all time, but they didn't let them. Storm, Lack, Bobby, the Destroyer, lastly, the most dominant world champion now, right? Like of all the companies holding belts, Lashley is the best one out of all of them and the most dominant. Oh, where am I, bro? No, bro. 2 matches per year, 3 at the most. The same shit. No. Lashley, way better. Like don't dispute me on this. You can't. You even in MMA, Lashley's like. I'm not even saying it because he's a teenager. I'm saying it because it's the truth and you can see it. Lashley, more athletic, better submissions, better wrestling, better talker on the microphone. Although he doesn't have a catchphrase like Suplex City, which is kind of a shame. But anyway, Matt Morgan, yes, former E guy. You're saying they didn't use Matt Morgan, right? Well, he never got a WWE title. He never got a TNA title. So what? He's still one of the most. He's portrayed in TNA as one of the most dominant big men there is. EC3, so EC3, but he's the man. I think that's pretty much it. Eli Drake. It's good. Oh, yeah, Drake. Like, come on, bro. Like, anyway. I skipped a little bit. Hold up.
Here's why. They're the women because you can't ever say anything bad about your stupid fucking company. Same thing with everybody's telling him that the job was go to they pay their fans to be fans. Inevitably leave TNA again and go back to WWE. He turns on them like that. Well, see, quite frankly, they were never good. Like, go fuck yourself. Fucking retard. All the fucking retards, TNA fans, have the same opinion. They pay their fans to be fans. Mr. Andre Corbeil hypes them up because he's paid by them to hype them up.
Andre, you getting paid by TNA, bro? Yeah, I know. You're laughing right now with me. You're laughing at him with me. Andre Corbeil the guy who you claim is getting paid by TNA, like, is he getting paid by Dixie under the old contract, or is he getting paid by Anthem? Because if I'm not mistaken, a couple of months ago, he just like did a full rant on he hates TNA, like, and then he's under contract with Russo, and then he's look, bro, your lies are lies, and you're stupid because you're stupid. Like, Andre Corbill is paid by TNA. Now, I could accuse Andre Corbill of being a lot of things. Dirty Republican, Trump supporter. Okay, you kind of feel bad about that. But one thing I will never, ever put on Andre Corbill is that he's a paid for TNA guy who doesn't speak his mind on wrestling. I would like how.
I don't want to start beef with Mr. Andre Corbiel, but that's exactly what he does. He's paid.
You don't want to start beef with Andre, but yet with no proof or paperwork to back it up or like anything, you're claiming that the guy is a paid for TNA corporate propaganda machine, even though in recent videos he's criticized the company and did. I got one more minute. I can't take the rest of this shit. I already wasted 50 minutes rebuttaling 10 minutes. Yeah.
Paid by them, and they let him interview the wrestlers, and in return, he pretends to be a fan of them.
Stop before you say anything more retarded. Andre Corbill interviews TNA guys and former TNA guys and former TNA guys and former E stars at a independent show that I think he promotes it or he does like the commentator. Why is it Andre? Like, let me know, bro. I forgot, but so he paid by TNA to do promotion and ring announcing at a independent show, and then he gets to interview the wrestlers, which he doesn't pay. They do it out of the kindness of their hearts, like AJ, Davey, Angelina, blah 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 blah. But he's paid by them to pay the wrestlers, and that they. And AJ Styles has said that he didn't pay. Andre didn't pay him, so was he getting paid by TNA then to get a free interview out of? You see how your story just falls apart, like with. I'm not even trying. I'm just like freestyling off of the top of my head with. So TNA paid him to get an interview out of Davey Boy Smith when he was wrestling for New Japan Pro Wrestling Noah, or they paid him to get an interview with former WWE star Jinder Mahal, or they paid him to get an interview with Kenny Omega, even though Kenny Omega worked. You're stupid.
And they've also paid people to sit in the impact zone and clap. So, yeah, they're fan.
Last one, bro. Last one, because it's not even funny anymore. First of all, I'm gonna hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you guys. TNA is taped like a television show. Fans do not pay to get in there. Although you can pay for VIP packages, which includes backstage area, meet and greets, blah, 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 blah. That's my cat. He's awesome. He's about to jump. Yep, cat scratching. Yep. Look, All right, get out, bro. I'm handling IWC nerds. You see one? You must see one. Anyway, uh, so where was I? They have the VIP packages. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, they pay fancy in it, which is weird because some people say that they don't have any fans, yet they have fans that come there with signs and memorabilia or whatever. And there have been certain YouTubers who have went to these Impact shows and they've asked these fans that be on TV, like the black girl with curly hair that's really good looking, or like other people who there with signs, hey, are you paid or are you a fan? They say, hey, I'm a fan. Like I really like this person, you know, the Jeff Hardy face paint and stuff. So no, they don't pay their fans. It's actually free, and they pay Orlando or Universal to rent out the studio to tape the show or whatever, and they don't get their money from fan attendance, which I'm guessing. So they get it from other sources like ad revenue, T-shirt sales, blah 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 blah. I don't really know because it's a privately owned company. You don't know how much money they make. Stop being fucking mathematicians. Um, so yeah, they're just really uber fans that like sit in the front row, like I said, the black girl with curly hair, or God, the guy with the EC3 suit on. There's some other people that you always see at the taping that are there in the front row. And look, fuck it. I've already brought them up because you brought them up relevantly, and I can right now because this is the last statement I'm going to make on this. So you can't use this against me. You can't. The E also, and they had a history of paying bought for fans to sit in the arena, especially on the Cena era. Like, I, and then it's a bad thing if they did pay fans to sit there in the arena to cheer on a wrestler, even though the wrestling may be good. It's not good because they paid a fan to sit there and cheer to make this. Like, how? Like, they don't do that in every television show. I think they do that even with the free show, like the Regis and Kathy Lee, Regis and the black guy, and The View, and Wayne Brady show, the Wayne Brady show. Let's make a deal. Are you stupid? Like, I have to keep asking, are you fucking stupid? Anyway, I'm gonna just stop the video right here. I've wasted a complete fucking hour on your trash, stupid fucking video. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I probably might do a Wednesday NXT review. Yeah, I'll watch NXT. Anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys later.